Hey, it's Patty, and today I'm doing something a little bit different. There's not a whole lot of stamping. I'm going to make this gift card holder, and it just has a belly band that slides open. Put your gift card in here. I put happy birthday. You can put whatever you want to from, um, happy anniversary, whatever it is. And this is pretty cool. I saw it years ago, and I kept the dimensions. It was on YouTube. I think it was Dawn Griffith who did it. So I can't take credit for the design, but I wanted to try out these bows. They're mini gift bows, and they're in berry burst and gold and silver, and they're really cute. So I wanted to make a project using one. I also am using the foiled frenzy paper. It's one-sided, so the other side is just plain, and you could use a 6x6 of any kind of paper, and then you can just use you're going to cut it down, and you'll have a 1/4 inch piece that you can use for the belly band. So let me just show you. This is the paper. I hope it's not too shiny for you, but it's called Foil Frenzy, and it has different colors with the kind of foiled look, and different patterns. So I thought it was really fun and bright and cheery. So that's what I'm using. I did make one. I made a bunch of them last year at Christmas with the Christmas paper. There was a 6x6 pack. Just to give you another idea, if it is two-sided, you can use the other side for the belly band, and it coordinates nicely. So I made a ton of these last year for Christmas, and they were a big hit. So let's get started. What you're going to do is you're going to have a 6x6 or a 6x5 1/4 sheet of paper. So it's 6 this way and 5 1/4 this way. If you have a pattern, you want to make sure that your pattern is cut so that it's facing the right way. So when this gets folded up and cut and everything, this is the way these are going to go. If you wanted it this way, I would have had, so this is like the 5 1/4 and this is the 6. So you have to just kind of pay attention to that. I hope that makes sense. So you can use your scoreboard. I'm going to use my trimmer and just go through, and I'll have all of this on my blog, the different scores that we do. So the first one we're going to do, we're going to have the 5 1/4 side going this way and the 6 going this way, and we're going to score at 3/4 inch. So I'm going to use this. This has a cutting blade and a scoring blade. So I'm keeping my cutting blade, the dark gray one, down here so I don't get confused. And normally I go this way, but since this is such a short amount, I'm going to score this way up to the 3/4 inch so that I have all of this to help me line it up. Okay, so I'm going to, and I go a little crazy scoring. I always like to do it a bunch of times. And then you're going to flip it completely around and do the same exact measurement, 3/4 inch. Then you're going to turn it this way so that it's 6 inches across, and you're going to score at 1 1/4. Is it 1 1/4? Let me just check. I have my little cheat sheet here. So yes, it's 1 1/4. Just want to make sure I have that right. Make sure it's lined up good. And then you're going to just keep sliding it over to 3 3/4. And just back and forth. So now you'll have all of your scores, and you kind of have to figure out, we're going to cut some of this down, so whichever side is easier for you to see. So we're done with the trimmer, and now we'll just go through and we'll cut. So I'm going to cut this way so I don't cause a lot of glare, because I think the other way it might be. We're going to cut on that 1/4 inch score line all the way up to where the next score line is. And we're just going to cut this off, and it just helps it to fold better. It's not so bulky. Well, actually, these have to come off. We're going to do some other cutting to help it fold better. So it is a little bit hard to see. Let me try it this way. I hope I'm not blinding you too much. And we'll just cut this one. So you're going to do this in all 4 corners. And I love these, you know, they're very easy to make, and it is really nice with the two-sided designer series paper. This paper is a little bit thicker, so it is a nice paper for, you know, a box or a bag or a gift card holder. It's a little bit thicker than the normal DSP. Designer series paper is what that stands for, in case you're not familiar. Okay, and then we have one more. Let's see how this looks for me. It's a little bit hard to see, but I think I've got it. I think I'm going to have to go it this way. I'm sorry if I'm blinding you. Get your sunglasses out. How's that? So we're going to do this, and then we're going to fold. And I'll get my bone folder, and we'll just make sure it's a nice sharp crease. And we'll fold all of these down. And hopefully this is looking like a gift card holder. Pretty easy, right? And then what I did was I rounded my corners. Stampin' Up! Used to have a corner rounder. They no longer do. I have one from Creative Memories. Don't tell anybody. And I just think it gives it a kind of a more finished look. So, and this one you have to fold to get it in there. And then one more. It's looking good, right? Coming along. Okay. So that's that. The other thing is I put a little kind of circle punch here. Probably be better if I had a smaller one, but I went with what I had. So let me just get my circle punch. If you had a smaller one, like a 1.5 or 1 1/4, I only have a 2 1/4. I want to build up my circle punches, but I think it's fine. So you just kind of want to, you don't want to go all the way down, but you want to just give it a little bit of a, you know, place where the card could kind of pop through when you fold it up. So when you fold it, it's going to look like this, and then you can see the top of the gift card holder. So it's coming along. This is where we want to cut a little bit off to make it fold easier, what I was mentioning before. Just take the corner off. It's not a big deal, not a certain size. It's just makes it lay better when you adhere it and fold it up. So we'll do that on all 4 of these little tabs. This is something that we do a lot when we make boxes and things like that. It just makes it less bulky. Okay, so if this were designer series paper, that's the thinner one, I wouldn't be concerned about the using snail, but since this is a little bit thicker and it has the foil, I am going to use my fast fuse. Now I haven't used this on a video yet. It's fast fuse and it's very, very strong, and you run it and check it off so that it kind of ends the adhesive. Otherwise you can use, I would say, a multi-purpose glue, or you can use tear and tape. So I'm going, and I'm not going to go all the way up, and you just run it and check it. And the checking just, it's like making a check mark. And it's, you don't have to press hard or anything. It's kind of a weird thing to get used to, but it's pretty easy. So there we have it. So now we have our gift card holder. And then I'm going to make a belly band. You can do it this way to coordinate it. I don't know if this is too busy. It looks pretty busy, so maybe I will do it this way. And what you do is, let me just make sure this is 6 inches. It looks very long to me. Let me just, sorry, this paper is backwards. It actually has a ruler on it. Yeah, this is too long. So let me just snip this down right about here. I'm just going to cut it with my scissors. Nothing too crazy here. That's about right. Let me just get rid of that paper. And what I would do is just put it around, and again, you can have it that way. I don't know if that's just too much. Try to have it, you know, kind of meet where you want to put your bow. And then I used fast fuse on this as well. And just come and check it. I have a little too much adhesive there, but that's okay because I'm going to put the bow there. Okay, and let me put this guy back just so that it's not in the way. And then what I did was I made a tag, and you could use anything for this. I made a For You tag, and what I did was I got that from the Woodwords. I stamped that, and this is on Berry Burst, which coordinates with this color. It's not foil, but and then I cut it out with the matching framelits. So I already did this ahead of time, but you can really use anything, whatever you want. So I'm going to put that there. Let me put a little bit of glue. I'm going to put a little bit of the liquid glue. Put that down. And then let me get one of my bows. These are really cute. I can see making little presents with these. And just bear with me while I get it off. It's always hard when I'm doing it on film. Oh boy. There we go. Okay. It's really the whole thing. It's kind of like a bow that you'd buy at the store. You know, a gift bow. So isn't that cute? And then if you wanted to, what I did on this other one was I put happy birthday. So just, I pulled one from, I think, a paper pumpkin. There's one here, happy birthday. You can put to you, or, you know, some stamps are congratulations. You could put a to and a from, whatever you really want to do. So I'm going to put happy birthday, and I'm going to do it in the basic black. And just go right on there. Now if it had an inside, you know, a designer, two-sided designer series paper, you can put a label on there or something like that, and put whatever you want, or you don't really need to put anything. You might give this with a card. So that's it. I thought it came out really cute. So two looks, similar kind of thing, and hope you enjoy this. It's very easy, and once you get the kind of the pattern down, and I will have that on my blog, you could just pump these out, and they're really cute to have to give to people. So enjoy your day, and thanks for stopping by. Bye.